All right, so today I'm going to be installing these camber arms on my G35. I picked these up off of Facebook Marketplace for about half of the price of what they cost online, and I'm pretty happy with them, pretty excited. I'm gonna pull my car in and get started. All right, the car is in the garage. I'm about to jack it up and get started. This side, 3. Yeah. So I don't really know what is causing so much negative camber over here. I'm pretty sure it could be like a bushing, but I don't know which one. Oh, that's just on. So I've scraped my subframe a little bit. I don't know if you can tell by that, but I've scraped it a good bit. And I think it might have pushed the camber, the lower control arm out. And if it gets pushed out, that adds negative camber. So I'm hoping replacing these camber arms fixes that issue, because it kind of pulls to the left and it makes me really uncomfortable. So, gonna get the car in the air and get started. Oh, well, to get these camber arms out, I'm gonna have to take off this bolt. I think that's a 19, and then these 2 bolts in the back. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so this is an 18. I used a breaker bar to get it loose, but now I run into the problem where I spin the nut. And it spins the entire thing. Here, I'll give you guys a better view. I spin the nut and the whole thing twists. Okay, so if you see what I got going on right now, I got these pliers, these very long pliers, and they're up here grabbing the joint, the ball joint. And what I did was I just grabbed those and then took a ratchet and ratcheted the nut, and now it's about to come off. I did this because I already knew that the ball joints were bad and I'm not gonna reuse these again, so I don't care. I just grabbed through it. So I'm gonna finish taking this off and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna start taking these off. I think that is a 14 back there. I could be wrong. I'm gonna go get a wrench and figure it out. But this ball joint looks horrible. This might be why I was getting all this negative camber over here. Oh, it's all dirty in there? Okay, yep. Well, I'm glad I'm doing these. Okay, well, I'm running into a little bit of a problem. I can't get the bolt out because my coilover is in the way. And so jacking it up to work, so I'm gonna disconnect the 3 bolts up there and then lower the jack, and hopefully that'll allow my coilover to move that way or back, and I can get those bolts out of the way. All right, so I took the top 3 bolts off, I lowered the jack, and the coilover completely moved to the right, which allowed the bolt to come straight out. So now I'm going to get the other side off, which is a 14. Take the 14 on there and just, oh, I'm gonna have to hit this up. So for the other side, I just hit it with a dead blow. I just gave it a little tap with the dead blow and it came loose. But this side, I'm gonna have to maybe hit it from this angle. So I'll let y'all know. All right, so I just put it like this and just pulled as hard as I could, and it loosened it. But I'm excited. This bushing looks really bad too. That could have been why I'm having those camber problems. Yeah, that bolt came out pretty easily. So yep, this should come right out. There it is. My factory upper control arm. I don't know what the adjustability is, but I want the maximum amount of camber, so I'm just gonna set them to that side. All right, got both the bolts in. So don't get them super tight before you need to move it up, because I put them super tight and I can't move it now. Also, I don't know the torque specs of these 2 bolts right here, but I'm just gonna get them as tight as I can by hand, because I was able to break them loose by hand. And those were the factory arms, so I know they weren't touched. God. All right, so the new control arm is in. It looks super good. Kind of got the Christmas colors going on. I looked up the torque specs. This one is the nut with cotter pin 40 to 46, and then these two back here, 37 to 44. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen now, but I'm gonna do that and then move to the other side. All right, just got both sides on. Gonna put the wheels back on and see what my camber is looking like. Okay, so I got one wheel on. I should have done it before and after, but that looks like a lot of camber. But I'm gonna sit here and tighten up the ones that I didn't tighten up, put the rest of my lugs on, put the car on the ground, and probably go throw on some spacers. So see you guys later. All right, so this is the finished product. I'm actually really happy with how it came out. That's a lot of camber. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a 1-inch spacer. I just gotta go pick it up. That looks sick. The back is straight, 0 camber. Oh yeah. So cool, so cool. All right, well, I'm gonna take it on a test drive. I've been having this problem with it pulling to the left, and that's because I had more camber on the left side. So I'm gonna take it on a test drive and see how it feels. So just driving it through the neighborhood, it still feels like it wants to pull to the left, and I'm also feeling like there's no self-steering. Like, if I make this turn and I let go of the wheel, I feel like it should try to at least steer itself, but like it's not there. I don't know. I'll probably take it to the alignment shop and see what my alignment's looking like. But yeah, that's about it. Any thoughts, leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching.